Good morning, everybody. Just a reminder, everything we're about to do is just for educational and entertainment purposes only. We do not trade with live funds. It's just strictly just used to demo and paper trade. You guys should be able to see my charts now. Hope you're doing well. Just give me a bit right now. I'm just trying to get everybody tagged on our YouTube side just so that they know where we're at. Almost ready. One more tag and then we should be good. All right. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing fantastic. Trying to get this stuff updated. You guys should be able to see and hear okay. It looks good on my end. Looks like it could potentially be another slower day. You got the NQ wanting to be bullish. Something like this. We did get to that first macro target from Sunday's stream. And then the ES right now is the direct opposite, where the ES is looking to be bearish. And so that's going to press an issue that there won't be a potential position to be taken. And then US 30 is currently neutral. And then the SQQQ is also neutral. Let me finish updating these and then we'll talk about potential things that could develop out. SPY is neutral. QQQ is neutral. The Russell is neutral. We have bearish confirmation on Amazon, but Apple and Microsoft are both neutral. And then you have the opposite on NVIDIA, looking for calls right now. So just looking across the board at the indexes that there's not going to be much moves, at least for the start of this stream. Maybe we can get some developments out. Could get quite the sniper entry if NQ goes all the way up here and rejects. That'll allow the ES to get up here, and then you would get into a position like this. But then this would be the goal. So that'd be 200 ticks or 40 handles on the ES. We'll see as plays develop out. Good morning, though, everybody. Thanks for saying hello. But so many things that are neutral. So it's going to be a bunch of waiting. Gold and silver is still. Can you all hear me? There you go. I think it's back now. For a second, I saw the YouTube screen flash. Man, oil's neutral too. So not too much to go. We did this yesterday on the Forex side. That's the only thing that looks like it's easy to trade right now. Everything else looks like there's going to be a lot of chop. So today is the day to be a Forex trader. It's the only thing that's ridiculously easy compared to everything else. The euro looks fantastic. We still have our 2 beacons and scalp targets as well. So Forex right now, the only easy asset class to trade. Others are going to chop you up. And so with that being said, DXY is bullish, which means you are bearish or looking for shorts on most pairs. So Euro, USD, shorts, Pound, USD, shorts. I can't spell, sorry. Aussie, shorts, New Zealand, shorts. The USDJP would be longs with DXY in the name, and then UCAD long. It's the second time now I've seen YouTube load. Any of you guys have any issues currently? Not sure what's going on with YouTube. I'm going to talk to you guys on the general side to see if there's any issues. Is anyone having issues with the YouTube stream? The euro looks fantastic. Check out the pound as well. Pound is weaker compared to the euro, so we were right on that. New shorts on the pound down here. Cool. If it lags again, I'm just going to go back over to our Discord. So just be aware. And then if that keeps happening, then I'll just go live for FOMC with you guys tomorrow. But I don't want to have a bad representation of the system just because YouTube is lagging. My internet's working fine, so that's why it would be frustrating. Check the Aussie, should also be short. There might be a brand new short activated on the Aussie up here. Just trying to see if, yep, and that was perfect too. Let's see, perfect. So, last but not least would be the New Zealand. The New Zealand should also be in shorts. So whether there's a box here or a box there, another perfect asset on Forex. Really good read. The entrance actually was right here. That's the first time, not up here, but right here was the very first time that the New Zealand actually confirmed when DXY also confirmed. So that's really, really well. And then there's 2 more. There's the UCAD and the UJ. So now let's check the UCAD. The UCAD should have been bullish from right here. And this is neutral, so no reason to be on the UCAD. You know it's neutral because it has not hit a box today. And then now we'll check the UJ. This should also be bullish. It should be the opposite of all the other pairs because it starts with USD. And there should be a long. And nope, the UJ is weaker. That means the yen is very strong compared to other pairs. So if you do this, this should be ultra bullish. I'll stay on this one. The euro just, its stop loss is perfect. Is the euro is it's 2 ways to do it. Either you can use the 6 series, which is the CME version, is the futures. And that would just be the 6E equals the euro USD. Or you can use the CFD version, which is what most of you prop firms people are using, which is euro USD. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't. We just got to our True Algo scalp and beacon target. That's the scalp target. That one had an 85% chance. And so now there is a 80% chance we will get here next. Right there. This line. And I'll again show you guys. Let me make this bigger. I'm just making this statistics dashboard bigger so it's easier to see. Yeah, you are correct. I guess I'll call you Mania would be easier. So just so you guys can see here, this line right there, hovering over it, is that True Algo daily beacon, or sorry, daily scalp target, and it had an 85% chance to be cleared today. Go up to a daily bullish box, maximum take profit, and then now we're targeting this daily beacon. If you hover over it, it'll say active daily beacon right there. And then this one has basically an 80% chance that we will go down further to clear that target out. So like I was saying earlier, Forex is going to be the easiest play. That's why I posted all the things above about Forex right now. Sorry that I really horrible spelling. Let me rewrite that. Forex right now is the only easy asset class to trade for shorts on most pairs, where other asset classes will chop. There we go. Let me post it on our Discord side as well. We just had a new close on all of our index futures, folks, and stocks, ETFs, but there's no confirmations to take at the moment. It's all good, Adam. At least now I know who you are. Yeah, index folks. You're bearish on the ES, bullish on the NQ, neutral on US 30, neutral on the SQQQ, so index futures can't do anything. Let me see what you mean, Jeff. Well, Toro just put out an update, so I wonder if it, maybe the potential update got... No, it works on mine. I just checked. Jeff, just let me know which one. Like, so like here's the Euro USD CFD, and these are the correct. Average win 232. So, and I'll show you what I mean. So right here is the first activation, retracement. You still have the targets further below us, so let me put this stat right here. 84% chance we get here. This is on the CFD side. That's what that stat says right there. And then here's the average on the, yep, that's exactly the average too. Looks beautiful. So that'll be 232 from right here. See? Glorious. So Jeff, if yours isn't showing like this for you, just send us a DM or open a support ticket. But that's what it looks like on mine, 12.6, and I can see this. Looks fine. I'm going to keep going back and forth between the 6E and the CFD version just so you guys can watch the live stat get updated once we clear this target. But you'll see those shorts will keep going. put a little note here. The only thing you can do on gold is look for shorts. That is the only thing you can do. Because we are True Algo red on red. The only thing you can do is look for shorts on gold. And right now you are closing inside of level 4 stacked on level 7 like this. Now you're smacking into level 5, trying to go line to line. This is a dangerous area to play, and you should be playing very small because these are absolutely large candles too. Silver right now is rejecting from the daily system and potentially could put in new shorts as well, and you could go much, much lower here on the silver and gold side if this plays out right here during New York. Oil, you got to remain neutral, so can't do anything. Stocks all still stayed the same. We did just hit take profit on Amazon, so we have to, the next play will be here on Amazon or getting in bullish confirmations up there. But at the moment, Amazon's now flipped back to neutral. Index futures, I think the Russell put in shorts just now. Let me show you guys. Just want to measure that it's 3. It looks like it's between 3 and 2. Nope, it's not a valid short. It's not a good position anyways, if you were to take it, because there's take profit 1. That's your stop loss. That's a terrible position, even though it's about to win out. But that is a valid short nonetheless. The ES did reject from that box as well right here. It's just can't take the short yet. But there is one positive. I'm going to type this out. Other people won't realize what we're saying, but the True Algo members, you guys should be okay. The SQQQ just confirmed bullish, which means we are looking for reasons to short index assets as of right now. Sit over here on the Forex so we can get that. Crypto. Bitcoin folks, you are neutral. Tether, you are neutral. Ethereum is in a bullish confirmation. So the only way to take the longs on Tether is you need total 2 to also be in a long. If not, you have to remain neutral. So trying to see. Yeah, so there was a long on ETH right there. That's pretty much already played out. So neutral on Bitcoin, neutral on Tether, bullish on ETH, but it's already played, and it played out in a little bit over an hour and a half. I mean, it's a $51 move on ETH in your favor. Long on Tether. Tether is neutral at the moment. Stardust over here. It's currently neutral for today. We're almost to the target. I think the Euro, the CFD version just hit its beacon. Almost. It's missed it by a tick, maybe. You'll see right here it's going to pop up. Yeah, it's almost there. So we'll clear both of these here in a second. Sorry that I'm moving between back and forth, but just so you guys can see it live. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Gonna be a bunch of waiting now for the next 6 or 7 minutes. Reminder, we don't chase plays, so we just have to sit here and wait for the next candle to close to see if there's potentially more activations for other assets. Gold just pushed down another 40 to 50 points. It's pretty crazy how aggressive gold is. I'll show you to me on the 1 minute. So just from setting that position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 straight minutes, 140 points or $14 move on gold. It's pretty insane. This isn't a play I took on Russell, but it is playing out as, again, bearish confirmation from the box. There still is the potential, too, that if the NQ does flush downwards, the ES will still be in an active confirmation, and it will be valid still. Just the take profit would be smaller. Might mean you don't get into the ES till like down here or so, like basically 6,900. We'll keep watching it. Whoops. The Euro CFD just hit target. Real quick, let me show you guys. Sorry. Right there. So remember I said 84% chance. That's what the stat says. And now it's going to head down here. And this one is a 76% chance. So we're going here. So just to show you. And then now I'll go back to the 6 series before I miss this one. And here comes live. Remember, 80% chance you'd hit this one. Almost there. That's the full average move. There you go. Ta-da. Again, Forex easy wins. As we said, shorts on Forex are the easiest play right now. Huge take profit. Hit on the shorts. Move stops to break even. Take a healthy take profit on the idea. Last place for take profit would be our next box. Hope that helped. DXY still has further to go to in these longs, so that just means we're headed down here next. And I think the Euro CFD folks, you guys still have a little bit further to get to yours. No, you cleared yours. See, 76% chance and boom. Cleared. Easy peasy. So True Algo members, the biggest thing I'm trying to show you guys is most of you all classify yourselves as a certain asset class trader. And like I teach you all here with our system live, that you need to be a true algo trader, which is just you find the asset that has the best risk to reward. And I told you that Forex was going to be easy. Reminder, we've been live this entire candle. So in 27 minutes, just straight down, getting to the next 2 targets out. And now this box is the next place. Gold it's stressful because how I don't like playing red on red unless you're holding from a position that you got in. Like if you're up here, that's getting a short from level 3. And then you just trail yourself through the boxes. That's fantastic. But like, I mean, it's a $57 move. It's 1,000 ticks. It's pretty insane. But you want to get short from the daily box right here. And then you can trail your stops through the red line system and follow your shorts. New close here in 2 minutes. Nothing else is going to change. See if ETH can put in a new high. So I'm trying to target this right now. would be the stop, or the stopping area. Just gonna post this in our Discord side so people have it. I'm just updating the Discord side real quick. One of the coolest things too is just watching them take profit at the beacon and scalp target now. They still haven't gotten to this next box, but taking profit across the board. You'll see the CFDs the same way. That as soon as it tapped our line right here, that's where the take profit occurs. And then trying to get to this next box down there. No reason to question your shorts, so should be headed further lower. Again, next stop, this box. Silver is still neutral. Oil is still neutral. Gold is still looking for lower. Amazon is still neutral. Apple is neutral. Microsoft is neutral. Nvidia is still long. Russell is now pushed back up into the box like we were talking about before. Move this out of the way. Still neutral on the SPY, neutral on the QQQ, bearish on the ES, bullish on the NQ, neutral on US 30. So just nothing to do on indexes. Nothing to do on index futures right now. Just trying to type this out so everybody has it. Just a bunch of hurry up and wait. Somebody just went nuclear on Microsoft. What just happened? Oh my goodness. So I'm guessing there's some type of news announcement just now. $15 move on Microsoft, 4%. Quarterly earnings. Nice. Almost to our target, full target on the euro. DXY, like I said, still has further to go up here. To that. Yeah, Microsoft's still ripping. So you're trending now. No reason to fight the trend. Let it go. It's funny, like Microsoft's the only thing going up. Everything else is tanking. Pretty aggressively too. It's like people are selling what they have so they can buy Microsoft. That's helping all the indexes push up. Look, none of the indexes are following anything else. They're all pushing up. And following Microsoft's lead. See how they're all pushing down, pushing down, pushing down. Especially Amazon is like aggressively selling. I'm just going to keep sitting on the Forex side because the other side is just going to make us impatient, and I don't want to do that. And try to force moves. It's just not conducive to smart trading. Almost that box. So the next chapter of AI. Anyone else think it's a little scary how I hope nothing bad happens with AI. If this isn't the literal .com bubble again, I'm not sure what is. But right now, just enjoy the ride, because when that bubble pops, it's going to be ugly. You're just about to hit that profit on the euro. This is the final take profit being hit. Still have a couple of pips left. Sorry. Yeah. Again, don't fight Microsoft. You're through the True Algo. Trend box, green on green. Let it run. Almost there. Oop. Awkward silence. I think ETH pushed up a little bit too. Just a smidge. Nothing left on commodities. How far is it up now? That's another big buy just now. 4.3%. It's funny, you saw like as soon as they bought again, the other two sold. Apple and Amazon. It's going to be a 5% candle here soon. It's dangerous, man. Crazy. Nothing else on the other indexes. I mean, the positive is we're getting what we talked about earlier. I'll show you what I mean. You can hit the back button, it'll show up. There we go, this thing. So that's the one positive. The SQQQ is going to be trending bearish here in a second. Well, I mean, you got 9 minutes before it confirms. But that would tell us to keep looking for longs. By the way, True Algo members, target hit from Sunday. So called, given in advance. But there's your target hit. I wish I could post pictures in YouTube, but that I cannot do. Real quick, I'm just going to my macro chart. Just give me 1 second. Pretty nifty to that we would head up there. 69.60 is the full take profit, so we still got further to go upwards. But this is the target I gave you guys yesterday that we would get to. So this is cool because we might get into some sniper shorts if the NQ can play out. You'd need the SQ to reverse up too. By the way, there's your full take profit hit on the euro. So we have to sit there and keep making plans on the index side, but like I said, Forex is the easiest play. Nice and chill. Full take profit hit on the euro shorts. Congrats. Careful buying all the way up there at the highs. They're going to chop people up there. NVIDIA getting a little bit of sympathy play now. And then 7 minutes away from Amazon potentially getting into puts. NVIDIA's in calls. Microsoft is trending bullish. Apple is neutral. So none of the stocks agree, which is why there won't be many index plays into this New York Open. See if almost to the other side of the box now on the euro. Trying to see how many points that is just from there. 44 points. Great move. You'll see that the pound and all those went down too. That was the move on the pound. Just the take profit was closer. That's why I was sticking on the euro. But you can see the pound worked out as well. Almost no retracement. So congrats again, those of you that took it. The Aussie's still showing a little bit of strength because it's not plummeting comparatively. These are the New Zealand shorts. Those are going fantastic as well. So all Forex pairs going as designed. The euro being the easiest. And then this is the CFD version. It should have hit this box now, I believe. Nope. So the CFD side still says to go lower. So if you're on the futures, you can look for, continue to trail a little bit further. Let the CFD get to this box. I'm going to leave that up just so we can see the next box get hit right here for that full take profit for you CFD folks. The NQ right now targeting 26,075. Whoa, that is not the right number. Sorry. NQ targeting 26,075. Missed the 0 in there. Just imagine people who bought the excitement. They're already almost 2% underwater. That's tough, man. By the way, Ethereum, folks, we did get a new high on the longs. Bitcoin's now at a box, and Bitcoin headed to its daily target, as is ETH. Let me put the stat line here. There's a 72% chance we go here for New York. So, just means a 72% chance that New York's going to be bullish. And good old Bitcoin has the same percentage chance too. Tether has a 71% chance down there. Again, I'm just reciting the number that's inside of the dashboard stats right here. Almost to the next box on the euro. Just let it run. Enjoy it. New close here in 2 minutes to update everything. Level 4 for a Bitcoin. What's the question? We're nowhere near level 4. Like at all. Level 3 is right here. Gold, the only thing you should be looking for is shorts, but I would be very cautious trying to play it. You're going to get whipsawed down there. Over here. You're red on red. So the goal was to get into shorts below level 3 right here. And then simply just continue to trail through the True Algo red. There's no place to be adding into new shorts here unless you're wanting to get chopped up in how large these candles are. Again, reminder that this is a single candle and it's 170 points in 14 minutes. So, but the only thing this system is telling you to do is look for shorts on gold. I highly suggest that you look at a different asset. Amazon's now in a bearish confirmation. So Amazon's telling us to look for reasons to take puts at New York Open. Something like that. Nvidia is still looking for calls at New York Open. Microsoft is bullishly trending, so you can't do anything except for let it run. And then Apple, folks, you are neutral. SPY is now looking for calls at New York Open. Still neutral on the QQQ. The ES did get up to the potential entrance area, but we need the NQ to confirm bearish as well, and that would cause a sniper entry. Yeah, I would stay away from gold till tomorrow with the new daily system to guide you. We had massive shorts today from True Algo, but right now you are in a trailing area where you can get chopped up. Usually what happens is when people second guess the move and then they let it run and they're like, man, I knew I should have taken it, and then you didn't, and then it ends up chopping you up because you jump in it after the fact when our system says to slow down. I would like to get the NQ just slightly higher like we have drawn to then get into shorts to push down, and then that'll allow these sniper shorts over here on the ES that we're looking at to get activated. But I can't get into these shorts until the NQ also shorts. We're almost to that box for the CFD folks on the euro. Sorry that the index futures don't have as many plays right now. Sorry for my random noises in the background. It's just my way of making sure people still know that the audio works. It's a habit. Just waiting for this play to finish. Also retrace. It's still retraced to not a good point again. Still not even a 1R. We want it, if you're going to take it, you want it to retrace all the way up to 25.30. It's just not worth it from a risk to reward perspective. So you're talking about HG, copper. can check platinum too to see if they're a little bit easier. Copper's over here on the left. Platinum's in the center. They look identical too. I mean, if you're going to take the long on platinum up or copper, you need to be conservative. You need to put your stop basically right here, which is going to be unfortunate if it does this, but that's part of the game because you can't extend a stop down here. If that's how blow your account 101. You know what I mean? Because then you'd have to target something like this, and then you'd have to actually tell price to do this. And so now you're like that. So that's one option, and you either have to say, I'm not going to enter in this trade until this happens, or I would just use the conservative stop between these two boxes right here. Just because in a live setting, you're not going to hold your stop all the way to that bottom area anyways. This would be your take profit. That's the average right there, 56 points on copper. So depending on where this candle closes, something like this. Let me know if that helps, Irish. For some reason, platinum didn't load. Ever so slowly headed down to this box to finish the CFD, folks, for you, those of you guys on your prop firms. Come on. And one more pip. Let's go. Making us impatient. It is one pip away still. It might not even be measurable, to be honest. I don't think it's measurable. Like, you can see it didn't touch, but if I zoom in to what's normal, that would be that full take profit. Yeah, Irish, if you were to put it below the both boxes, the 100%, you'd have to wait for retracement, right? Like, you'd have to do this. And that looks great. But until that happens, you can't enter in any of this up here. So, again, it's much safer to be conservative and do this position right here to protect capital. Yeah, there's no play on platinum right now. By the way, the ETH position is almost fully played out from the drawing. You guys see it right here? Nothing adjusted. So where we can't do anything on indexes, the others have gone great while we're having to wait for them. To hurry up and still wait on the index side. See if we can get the ETH hit live here in a second. It hasn't hit the box yet. It's right there. Right here is the high. Just type in an update for the crypto folks. Wish we could like reply to a message from earlier. I hate that I can't do that on YouTube. It's annoying. Russell dropping again. Copper, folks, I'll do my best to update this once the candle confirms. Move back over to our 6 series on the euro. Clean this chart up a little bit, sorry. Whoops. And there's your full take profit hit on ETH. Congrats. By the way, the Bitcoin, 72% chance we would go here. And as you can see, we've now gone here. And ETH still has a further to go. I mean, so far that's already a $70 move, or 1.7% no leverage on ETH. Congrats. And again, there still is a 72% chance we're headed right there. So could be well over 2% move, no leverage on ETH by the time we're done. Copper, folks, you can see we sucked back into the box to make it neutral. We need the trading gods to hit this box and then do that so we can get into massive shorts. If not, you're going to have very small longs up here, but the longs could trend, which could be great. So like these are the two options of things we're looking for going into New York Open here in a little bit. If you're asking about the 72% chance to go here for the New York session, I was saying as we're live right now, which is New York. The bell doesn't open for 4 more minutes. But the New York session starts roughly at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can see that the algos are taking profit at our box immediately right here. Reminder, I drew this and haven't moved it. If it's getting in the way of you for candles, let me know and I'll erase it off. But that's what we drew. And that's what happened. New York's going to open in 3 minutes. We're just updating chat. New York's going to open here in slightly less than 2 minutes. Russell, by the way, fully hit the box now. So Russell is back into that neutral state. Stocks are all still confirmed the same direction. Amazon's going to be looking at puts at New York Open in a minute. Apple will be neutral. Excuse me. Microsoft will be bullish. And NVIDIA will be looking for calls. Looking forward to getting into... Man, please push higher. Need that NQ to push higher to give us an opportunity. Tether still has further down to go. ETH still has further up to go. Bitcoin's going to do a little bit of take profit here. But here comes that New York opening bell. The SQQQ is still telling us to look for longs. Sorry for the typing. See if it'll show up better this time. There we go. The SQQQ is telling us to look for longs for index futures. Get that NQ to play up to this box now. That way we can get our next move. There we go. So that's a big positive now. So the NQ's played out what we wanted. And now if we can get the shorts from this box, we can get a sniper entry on the ES, like so. Or we close above the box and then we get into longs on both. So that should be a good opportunity. The Russell just puked even more now. Not in this play, just drawing what it is. NVIDIA and Microsoft both retracing, allowing a much better entrance up here. Much lower here on NVIDIA. Apple pushed up, but at the moment it's still neutral. Can't take a long or short on Apple. Copper did activate, by the way. So this is what the play would be on copper. And at this point, I mean, you might as well just put your stop right there at 5.123. And then Forex, you're now neutral. Forex update. Forex is now neutral. The only thing you can do is trail your take profits and stop losses further into take profit into the shorts. Sorry for the word into a lot. There is no new play to open shorts on Forex at this point. I mean, we've been in it for an hour, so totally appropriate. You can see ETH and them are starting to struggle from that full take profit hit. Again, it was a $70 move on ETH. Really good opportunity. Hope that helped you guys. By the way, the NVIDIA call's going perfect. Makes sense. NVIDIA is going to be a sympathy play to Microsoft because of the chips. So that is a $1.75 move on the option chain calls for NVIDIA. Not $1.75, not 175. Apologies. There, corrected. Sorry about that. I'm getting excited though for the New York session where the SQ is tapping on level 4, the ES and NQ. Would be even better to just have the absolute bloody Tuesday as well. We'll see. Gotta wait for the confirmation now. Russell, somebody is making the Russell angry, man. 103 points. The next target being the full average is 134. I'm not in this play, True Algo members. I'm just showing you like how the stats would be calculated for the position. Sorry, I'm just trying to click around to see if there's anything else going on. Just hang out over here, even though it's neutral. We'll be jumping off here in 12 minutes as well. True Algo members, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. So looking for potential sniper shorts on ES if we can get the NQ to confirm a short. The NQ will also have decent RR for its shorts as well. Get this out of the way now that that played out. So what I mean is this, something like so. Would like it to do something like that, but we'll see as we follow this down. It'll be nice too because QQQ is going to confirm bearish if that happens, and then need the ES to drop further, and then all of a sudden you have 5 or 6 confluences to take shorts. Those NVIDIA calls are now $2.30. Why am I typing, not typing? You can see everything else is puking. By the way, the Amazon puts are going really well now. I'll measure it out for you guys. So far, 90 cents on the option chain. Could get a really big reversal on DXY as well. DXY can now reverse bearish. Euro can reverse bullish. So you could get back-to-back Forex wins. What are my thoughts? Well, right now, the only thing you can be is neutral before we were to look at that. So because DXY is neutral, Nito, for your asking, bud, and then the system would have given longs down here. You'll see that there should be longs somewhere, either here or here, because it's what you're asking is the USD is leading pair, therefore the DXY was bullish, and we don't include this one in our plan. But if you want to, if you join us, we can add this for you. So just subscribe to us. Say hello on the Discord side, and then we'll add this asset into the Forex plan for you. But at the moment, DXY is neutral. So because this asset is led by USD, then you should have been bullish as of 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it played out great. And now you're going to have the potential that it could, if DXY, and this to help you going forward, DXY, if it closes red below this box, then DXY or USD is bearish. So then you would just look to short that pair you were just talking about. But you have to have that close. We got a while before that's going to happen. True Algo members, it does look highly likely that the shorts are going to activate here in 7 minutes. So just be aware. I mean, that's it. Just a bunch of hurry up and wait. You're welcome. You're very welcome. It's easy on Forex, man. Like, you can trade pretty much any pair you want on Forex as long as you know what DXY is. So if you have any other Forex pairs you want me to look at, let me know. I'll gladly pull them up. Sorry that I'm just sitting here. I'm just waiting for the next close and trying to be more realistic in trading where you can't just instantly open trades on anything you want, anytime you want. It's a good way to gamble and lose everything that you have. Can we trade DXY on futures? You can trade DXY on individual platforms. So you can just trade DXY as a whole. So like you can trade it directly on the ICE markets, which that would be the broker. It's like USDX. Let me show you. Watch. So right here, this is probably what it shows up on most of your Forex CFD folks. So if you're still here, bud, yeah, right here. So USDX would be the pairing that you'd want to use. And you'll see that it moves exactly the same. So you don't have to look at it on TradingView. Just use DXY because it's the same thing. And then just use whatever you're required by your broker for your whatever you would execute on. But use the DXY chart because that's the most pure chart you're going to use for movements. True Algo members, you guys see the red flag right now on the ES and in the NQ? So it's a really big deal. So there's a red flag on ES and NQ. They are diverging from each other. This means aggression is off and you need to require more confluence for ideas. You guys see that? True Algo members, look how bad the divergence is. So I'll put that in the channel too so you guys have it. I don't know if I should tag you. I don't want to keep tagging you guys, but I'm still going to put that on there. So red flag on ESNQ, they are diverging from each other. This means aggression is off and you need to require more confluence for ideas. Index futures only meeting now 5 to 6 reasons to long or short, not even taking into account stocks, which won't be needed. There. Hopefully that helps. Let me try to fix my message though. I tagged you guys on the Discord side. Hope that helps. That has a massive divergence too. It's crazy because like US 30 and the ES are perfectly aligned with each other while that's happening. Russell just hit the full average win, by the way. The full average is 134. It's roughly 128.9. 134 is right here. nothing else. Thanks, Wes. I appreciate it, bud. Do we have another live stream scheduled later today? We have 2 live streams scheduled today. So 3 total, so 2 more after this. So I'll be live again, folks, here in 90 minutes. So I'll be here to help you again. On Discord. See if we can get more developments on the index futures. And True Algo members, if you're getting frustrated that there hasn't been as many plays on the index side, just note that this is happening because we're going to have a massive trend here soon, and you're probably going to have one single play that activates that runs probably like 250 handles on the ES and or NQ. That's 1,000 ticks. So that's more ticks than more ticks than most people net in a month, and it's probably going to happen on one play. So don't stress once it does activate. You just got to be patient. Don't try to force moves. What you're not doing is losing, which is what matters more. And so there will be a big, just mark my words now, the big trending move is coming. And I told you between Wednesday and Friday is when we're going to start have very clear, easier plays. Don't be stressed about FOMC. I'm not stressed about it either. I think it's going to make it very easy for us to trade because of the statistics of the system right now. Just trust me, okay? So I will see you guys again soon for live stream number 2 in 90-ish minutes. So, and then reminder, we have a 3rd live stream scheduled today as well. Today during the Asia session, which will be a question and answer session for the strategy. And we still could get these big shorts activated, by the way. And the NQ, because of that divergence, is now going to be the better of the plays. You guys see? If it activates. Just keep on watching it for the potential that it'll work or activate. By the way, crypto folks, you are continuing to go to that next target. Again, I'm going to erase this one off, just the percentage that's already on there, and then letting Ethereum get up to its full target up there, folks. That will be a $91 move or 2.25% with no leverage on ETH. And then Tether still has further to go as well. So congrats for the crypto folks. And set your ETH target at 41.75. Congrats, all. All right, folks. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you guys again live here in a bit for stream number 2. Take care. If the SQQQ is bullish and the NQ confirms short this next candle, it just means that the SQ is not in your favor. But for me, the Debbie is I'm okay because of the SQQQ holding that box right there. The level 4, I would still look to take shorts on the ESNQ because the risk to reward will be worth it for me. You also could check the UVXY to see if the UVXY says to look for longs now. So is it hitting a box up here? Is the question. And not, yeah, so like, look, the UVXY, ooh, that is perfect. Check that out, man. You see that, Debbie? That UVXY absolutely caught the perfect low. to tell us to look for shorts right at the high. You're welcome. So I understand where SQ is at, but we're already looking for reasons to jump into shorts. It's just the SQ is getting in the way, but look at that that UVXY, man. And remember, I told you I've been looking for those sniper shorts. And the shorts would play better on ES, not on NQ, because that's what the UVXY is. By the way, the coolest thing on the ES play is this. It's that same box right there. It's the same DSZ and DRZ zone, as is the NQ too. All right, folks. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. Take care.